Hi, and welcome to the mental game of getting lean. I want to thank you for signing up for this program, and I also want to congratulate you for making a really smart decision. You are going to learn a ton of actionable information, things you can start doing immediately, and even a couple cool tricks you can share with your friends. One of the things that's really great about this program is that you can use it with any diet in the world. If you want to do the Atkins diet, the paleo diet, the South Beach diet, the information in this course will help you achieve success with any of them, with all of them. Even if you don't want to follow any diet, you can still use this course to continue eating the foods you love and still lose weight at a slow but steady clip. So, what is this course all about? The main idea behind this course is a really simple one, but a really powerful one, and it goes like this. Weight loss does not begin on your plate, and it does not begin in a gym. It really begins in your brain. Successful weight loss has a sort of a hierarchy or a pyramid that goes like this. At the bottom, the foundation is your beliefs and the way that you think and feel about yourself and about food and dieting. Next up, built on top of your beliefs, is your habits around eating and exercise. What do you habitually do without thinking about it? On top of that is your willpower, and your willpower is your ability to basically force yourself to resist temptations and to go to the gym, that sort of thing. Your willpower is related to your habits in that you have to use willpower to do something that isn't a habit, if that makes sense. And finally, at the very top is the actual foods you eat and the actual exercises you do. So if you think about it, most people focus on what foods to eat, what exercise to do, but that's actually just the very tip. It's the very top. There are 3 layers below that are more important. If you think of it like a house, the actual foods you eat are kind of like the shingles, okay? The windows, the doors. Your willpower might be like the roof. Your habits would be like the walls, holding it all up. And your beliefs are the foundation supporting everything. Okay, I really want you to get this because most people focus on the foods and the exercise, like I said, which is sort of like trying to build a house by starting with the front door. The front door isn't going to stand up on its own without a wall to attach to, and the wall isn't going to stand up without a strong foundation to hold it upright. So if you think about it, what a lot of people are really trying to do is they're trying to change their end behavior first. What they'll do is they'll try to change a certain food that they eat, like eating less carbs, for example. Now, eating less carbs can help you to lose weight. But without the right beliefs, habits, and willpower to support that change, most people aren't going to be able to stick to this low-carb diet. Just like the top of a pyramid can't stay floating up in the air without something underneath it to hold it up. So what happens is people will eat less carbs for a little while, usually only a few days or so, but eventually they'll lose steam and slowly go back to eating the way that they always have. This is what most people do when they try to lose weight, and it doesn't work. What I'm going to teach you in this program is how to start not at the top of the pyramid, but at the bottom, so that the diet and the exercise changes you want to adopt will actually stick. This course focuses on 2 things. It focuses on your beliefs about yourself, and it focuses on your beliefs about food and dieting. And together, these 2 things make the foundation of your weight loss house. Now, you might be asking, why are beliefs so important to achieving lasting weight loss? It's simple. Because your beliefs determine your actions. Let that sink in for a second. Your beliefs determine your actions. For example, let's take 2 students, okay? And imagine that these 2 students are identical in every way possible, except for one thing. One of them believes that they're a good student, and the other one believes that they are a bad student. The student who believes that he's a good student is going to be more likely to study because that's what good students do. They study. He's going to do this because it reinforces what he already believes. The bad student is going to be more likely to blow off studying because that's what bad students do. In other words, these students' beliefs lead to their actions because of something called cognitive dissonance. Okay, you may have heard of cognitive dissonance before. Cognitive dissonance is just the idea that we act in a way that is consistent with what we believe. Okay, it's the same idea as sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if we, and the reason it's called cognitive dissonance, it's because if we were to act in a way that is inconsistent with what we believe with what we believe about ourselves, that would create a cognitive dissonance. Okay, so we try to act in a way that's consistent with what we do believe to avoid the feeling of cognitive dissonance, which is an uncomfortable feeling for us. So beliefs lead to actions, but this works in reverse too, in sort of a self-reinforcing way. Okay, so in other words, your actions can also influence your beliefs. So think back to our two students. As a result of their actions, okay, either studying or not studying, the good student is more likely to get good grades, and the bad student is more likely to get bad grades. So what that means is that the good grades, the kid who's getting the good grades, those grades are going to reinforce his belief that he's a good student, causing him to believe it even more, which will make him even more likely to study in the future. Okay? And this is a virtuous cycle. And then the same thing goes for the bad student. Getting bad grades is going to cause the student to feel even more like a bad student, which is going to make them even less likely to study, and so on. And we would call this a vicious cycle because it's reinforcing a negative habit leading to negative results. So the negative habit would be not studying, the negative results would be getting bad grades. And so those two reinforce one another. The reason why beliefs are foundation number one in the mental game of getting lean is because right now you probably have a few overweight beliefs. That sort of cycle might look like this. On some level in your brain, you may believe that you're overweight, okay? And because of that, you might eat like an overweight person, right? Because of cognitive dissonance, which causes you to gain weight, which only reinforces your belief that you are overweight. Now, don't worry though, because in the next couple videos, what we're going to do is we're going to find those overweight beliefs and we're going to start to break them down and we're going to start to replace them with healthier and more empowering beliefs. And when you have those kind of beliefs, you're going to be more likely to eat like a lean, healthy person because that's what you're going to believe. You're going to believe you're lean and healthy, and so you're going to eat that way. And that's going to cause you to lose weight, which is going to cause you to feel even more like a lean and healthy person, reinforcing your new, more empowering belief. Throughout this course, I want you to remember just one thing. This is not positive thinking, okay? This is not just something as simple as, oh, think positive and you'll get results. No, this is brain chemistry, okay? This is neuroplasticity. This is physically changing your brain at the level of your neurons. This is what works.